8 and 10, it says, and if Yahweh Shai be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the spirit is life because of righteousness. But if the spirit of him that raised up Yahweh Shai from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Yahweh Shai from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by a spirit that dwelleth in you. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if you live after the flesh, you shall die. But if you through the spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, you shall live. Meaning, if you mortify means to kill or whatever. I mean, you kill the lust of the flesh and all that. And I'm saying you could obtain the glory of this through the spirit. I mean, verse 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High. All right. This is getting into the adoption. All right. 15, for ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may also glorify together, all right? I want to get the part where it says, let me see. Talks about boasting out against the natural branches. Is that right? It might be 10, I believe. It might be oh, here it is. All right, so this is Romans 11 and this is Romans 11 and 7. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded. All right, so amongst Israel, you got 1/3 or whatever that's gonna hear the word of God and receive it, while you got 2/3 that's gonna be rejected and they're gonna perish and die. You know what I mean? Cut off and die. Verse 8. According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see and ears that they should not hear unto this day. All right, so the Lord set it up to where you're going to have people that's not going to take heed to this word. It's going to mock and laugh at it. And I mean, not take this word serious. All right. Verse 9, and David saith, let their table be a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. All right, so what's going to cause them to stumble, man? Partially the word and the cares of the world also, you know what I mean? Verse 10, let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow down their back always. I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall salvation is come unto the Gentiles to provoke them to jealousy. Shalom, man. That's why, that's why you got certain Israelite groups out there that teach that the Gentiles are talking about foreign Israelites. I mean, that's not talking about the other nations, because why? They don't want the other nations, because they think the other nations are gonna get the glory that we gonna get or whatever. That's not even the case. I mean, they gonna be receive salvation to serve us in the kingdom. All right, we all supposed to be a light unto the Gentiles according to the Bible. All right, so 12. Now, if the fall of them be the riches of the world and diminishing of them the riches of the Gentiles, how much more their fullness? For I speak to you Gentiles, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles. I magnify mine office. If by any means I may provoke to emulation them which are my flesh, and might save some of them, for if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world, which is a cut right there, which is the reconciling of the world, of the other nations, what shall the receiving of them be but life from the dead? For if the first fruit be holy, the lump is also holy. And if the root be holy, so are the branches, all right? So, this is going into the adoption or whatever. And if some of the branches be broken off, and thou being a wild olive tree, were grafted in amongst them, and with them partakers of the root and fatness of the olive tree. Boast not against the branches, but if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root thee, all right? So, pretty much we the branches or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So in order for the other nations to be grafted in, they gotta come through us or whatever. But they ain't gonna obtain our glory over there. That's where brothers get it twisted. You see how much time I got out here, man? 35 minutes. I'm about to cut it short in a minute. Verse 19, thou wilt say, the branches are broken off, that I might be grafted in. That's what the other nations might say. They might think that because, you know what I mean, the Lord cast away he didn't cast away his people, but they might think that, according to the Bible, you know what I mean? 20, well, because of the unbelief, they were broken off, and now standest by faith. Be not high-minded, but fear, all right? So, for if God spare not the natural branches, take heed, lest he also spare not thee, all right? So, he's pretty much telling Israel, whatever, not to, the Gentiles or whatever, not to boast against the natural branches, and to think that he accepted them and rejected the natural branches, all right? So with that, I'm going to say shalom, and I'll be out here next weekend, all right?